on this episode of Bot vs. Con.
And it looks like you should probably do these customizing classes too, because they're G1 toys.
I didn't even think about the custom classes. Honestly, if they did those, I'd be a little bit more excited.
Got family there. You could just.
I do have.
Oh, I just made your
That's why I'm getting this one. So I saw these today. I was happy with the price.
I guess he has a crown. I don't know.
Anytime they give you extra stuff, as long as the price doesn't go up because of it. But this Dinobot combiner, so far, looks better than the King Toys Dinobot combiner.
They look like turtles.
They do. Yeah, I was already in. As soon as they said "con," I was in.
Because you could make them have whip arms.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And this is Bot vs. Con, where your voice is heard. And before we get into this news cycle, which some of it's going to make you really happy and some of it's going to make you pretty annoyed if you bought certain figures. Stay tuned for that. Bobby knows what I'm talking about. We want to give a big shout out to The Chosen Prime. Thank you so much for sponsoring our channel. And you could go ahead and pre-order or order, depending on what you're looking for, a lot of the stuff we're going to be talking about at their site. So go check them out. Also, a big shout out to our members. Thank you so much for helping me keep this ring light on and my mic on. You know, it's because of you that I'm able to do that. And we look forward to seeing you guys at the Members Live, which is 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, on Saturday, whether you're watching this on Saturday or not. So I hope to see everybody there. It's from Seeker and above, so it's not too late to upgrade if you want to join in the festivities. Also, if you're a subscriber, we really do appreciate you too. Thank you for making our channel what it is. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do it. We're almost at 3,000 and we would really appreciate it. So come join the family. With all that being said, are you ready to get in on this news?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. First, we've got TFCon Toronto news. Evan Michael Lee, which is Jazz in TF1, is going to be at Toronto. I think that's very cool. Somebody please let me know if Jazz had a speaking role. I'm not trying to be mean. I just don't remember him because this design looks really, really nice, honestly. So I hope he did. And, you know, if there's ever a TF2, I hope he has a bigger role.
I do remember a speaking line.
Okay,
now,
good.
What he said, I don't remember. But he did have a speaking line.
Okay.
At least one.
Awesome. Well, that one is good enough to go ahead and be a guest. And yeah, I think he's done a lot of cool stuff if I remember when we looked at it. So Go check him out if you're at TFCon Toronto. Next, Toy Dojo is at SakuraCon 2025.
I want to go.
I know, that would be fun. Not Transformers, it's more anime, but I would still show up. I do see... Is that like Nemesis Prime right there?
Oh, that big one next to Voltron. I just saw Voltron.
Yeah, I was looking at the one next to it. I can't tell what that is. But either which way, if you're going to SakuraCon, definitely go say hi. Great group of guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And look at all those drifts over there. And the displays on the right picture. On the table.
Oh, I see them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go check it out. Next, we have BotCon. So they're having some things. I believe you've already said that you're going on the last show, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like you're going to be getting some YOLO Parks in your collection. Because you're probably going to get this 2-pack. And it looks like you should probably do these customizing classes too, because they're G1 toys.
I didn't even think about the custom classes.
Because, I mean, that's pretty cool to have those. And I'm curious of what they're going to do with that blaster, because he has a Ravage. It could be Tiger Stripe or something, I guess. But still, that'd be interesting. And Kickback, you never know.
Oh, that's a Bombshell.
Bombshell, excuse me.
Oh,
and obviously, they just had a whole bunch of these at the Walmart sales
Yeah, true.
That's why they have those. But I think you should do them. That'd be fun. They have like 6 or 7. You should go to all of them.
Oh man, yeah. This is gonna be my first BotCon, so I don't know what to expect. Let us know if you're going. Maybe we can meet up. But I didn't even see the custom classes. Okay,
And they look like things you'd want to do this time.
they look like things I would want to do.
So
Oh,
they'd probably be
Okay.
simpler than some of the other ones because it's G1 toys, so it's more
Yeah.
blocks
yeah.
and like screws and stuff to take
Yeah.
out. So, well,
All right.
yeah. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, I come in Thursday, so
You got enough time.
I do. Okay.
These are going to be some of the guests at BotCon. So we've got Dan Gilvison. Sorry, that name threw me for a loop. And Michael Bell. So very cool stuff. And I think Dan just recorded the lines, if I remember right, for Robeson. So check out our interview with them soon as well. So that'll be coming out probably tomorrow if you're watching this on Saturday.
Awesome. Yeah. I think I'm going to get autographs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got 300 from you. Both of them. So there's 600 right there.
I think I'm going to be skipping on autographs.
I don't know how they work. I'm just making fun of you. Hopefully it'll be like 1 fee and they can sign all of the
Yes, that's what I'm hoping. We need to work out something. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Exactly, you can do it. Let Bobby know your tools of the trade for getting signatures, multiple signatures from one voice actor down below, and we'll be right back with the leaks. So now let's talk about the leaks, and one of the, I guess neither of them are very, you know what I'm talking about. Neither of them are very surprising, but it's still cool we're getting them. And supposedly a very reliable leaker on Baidu said that Grimlock and Ultra Magnus are coming. So Ultra Magnus, who knows if he has the armor or not? It could just be a redeco of the cab. We don't know. I would assume he would come with the armor, but again, that makes sense because they already have the tooling for Prime, so it's not much of a jump to go into that. Grimlock is also a very popular character, so that makes sense too. I was just hoping for like Soundwave or a Decepticon.
I just don't want to see another repaint of Grimlock.
I mean, it won't be a remake paint; it'll be a new mold.
I'm hoping.
Oh, there will be at least one repaint. These have been coming out in pairs.
I'm hoping so. Yeah.
What repaint would you want Grimlock to be? Because you know how you've gotten RC and then the prototype, Cliffjumper and Bumblebee, Sunstreaker and Cordon, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
What would you want from?
Well, from Missing Link. Yeah. See, I was being funny. I mean, we just got like another. The studio series, they've repainted it so many times.
I know. And this is like your 8th one.
Yeah, so
the real question, what would you want his pair repaint to be?
It would probably the comic.
I think they wouldn't do it because it was never in a toy. I think they would do a G2 version first.
Or actually a G2 version would be good. Yeah. I can do that.
And if, they did the unreleased RC, I wonder if they'd do the Tiger Stripe one.
Honestly, if they did those, I'd be a little bit more excited.
Yeah. And if they did Delta Magnus, I would probably be in on a Delta Magnus one.
I'm so interested in the Ultra Magnus because
the legs that you could see right there. How are they going to do those?
I mean, like he was literally a brick.
Yeah. So we'll see. Again, it might just be another repaint of the cab, and that might be it. So quell your expectations a little bit.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they're going to do something to make us happy.
If they didn't, I would be shocked. But again. They're controlled by Hasbro, so
I would show my feet, but those toes are crossed too.
Okay, well, good. Don't show those, please. And to you who want to see that, Please don't. Let's get into. Let's just move straight into what's just announced. And first, we have Skybound Comics. So there's a 3-page issue of number 20, which I didn't put, but there was this really cool jazz picture. And then they showed the Universe special for Free Comic Book Day, and that's the Quintessence. And I don't usually put a slideshow, but I don't think this really spoils anything. I love this band from Cybertron image. It's so cool. So I had to put that down. Yeah.
Yeah. Blur, Jazz, RC, Blue Streak, Cliff Jumper back there.
Mm-hmm. And if you look, it says Cybertron then, so I guess this is like in the past.
In the past.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't like the guitars and stuff.
I was kind of like, that doesn't make sense, but at the same time, it's Free Comic Book Day. It doesn't have to be canon, and it's a fun little thing to get kids or other readers that maybe wouldn't pick up Transformers interested.
Yeah. Urban Pop, I'll be over there.
They also showed off their solicitations for July of 2025. So we got Transformers 22 and Void Rivals 21. I really like this alt mode for RC. I think that's really cool. If somebody could engineer that to transform into a G1 styled RC, I'd totally be down. As like an alternate RC. Not as an 86, but as like an alternate one.
I'm right there with you. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's right now. I mean, that thing is gorgeous. Yeah, I'd be all in for them to come out with, similar to how we've seen Prime with the Megatron gun now. If they, make RC look like this, for future releases, sign me up. I'll get one.
Especially if it's on Earth, it makes more sense.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and she's never had a Earth mode, so
she's been a muscle car, though, if I'm not mistaken, in the comic.
You got me there.
You don't remember? I thought I saw her transform, but I could be wrong in the first 5 issues because I'm really far behind. But these comic covers look great. Don't know what's going on with Void Rivals, but it looks trippy.
Yeah, I'm so behind. I'm a couple of issues behind. Like I don't even have them. I need to go pick them up. Maybe I'll go tomorrow.
There you go. Let us know how that goes, and we're gonna move into this. So if you guys want a real Transformer, the Last Night Barricade cart is for sale at Curated, which is a Miami-based, I think it's an auction company if I'm not mistaken. So you could go ahead and get this, and I can say that blue is phenomenal.
Yeah, I
go pick it up, Bobby.
No. I don't like these types of cars, but this looks good though. This looks really good, and if I was a Mustang person, then yeah, I could see myself doing that. The blue, like you said, is beautiful.
Yeah. Moving on, this is really interesting. We've got the original soundtrack from the original movie, and this is the Unicron marbled vinyl. So the specs are 180 grams of audiophile vinyl, a deluxe sleeve finished with linen laminate. I don't even know what that is. It's the soundtrack to the movie, and it's a limited edition of 4,000 individually numbered copies on Unicron marbled vinyl. What I really like about this is they look like the golden discs.
They do.
Which is really cool. So,
was there a price on this? Did you see a price?
I do not have it down, and I did not look. So
okay, I didn't look either. I saw this, and I meant to see how much it cost, and I forgot to look.
Yeah, so I might be interested, depending on how much it is. Here, I'll just look real quick, see if anything pops up. $34.99, and it's planned for release on May 9th. And it's already available for pre-order on Amazon.
So?
Okay, that might be added to the cart after we take a break. So, yeah, it's very cool. And it's pretty affordable. So
it is very affordable.
We'll go with the other records I have.
I don't have any records.
It won't go with them, but it will go in the same box.
I don't have any records, so this will...
go pick some up.
Yeah, this will be the only record. Don't have a record player.
Next up, we have the Supreme crossover with the box. What do you think?
I'm pissed. I had this in my cart.
Uh-oh.
I was putting my credit card number in, and it kicked me out and said it was sold out. It sold out in less than 2 minutes. Yeah. And I'm not paying the aftermarket prices for what I saw. I was actually okay after I thought about it, and after I looked at it and saw the video of him dancing and all that, which was just cheesy. But I was like, you know what, I can do this, but the aftermarket price is just, I can't do it.
Why don't you go to the store and pick one up?
If there was one here, I would.
You could fly to, I think it was New York. You could just fly out there real quick. You got family there. You could just.
I do have.
Oh, I just made your brain start turning.
Let me call some people.
Yeah, go ahead. Go do that. Maybe you'll be able to get one. I will say the box is ruined by that 40th anniversary thing.
Oh, on the front.
Yes, if they just took that off and let the thing breathe, I think it would look so much better. I get it, it's branding, 40 years, blah, blah, blah. But I think this would have sold anyways, and I think the box would have looked a lot more retro, a lot better without that.
Yeah, and the fact that they have them on the back of the box as well is really cool. I was in for this, and shout out to my boy Mike as well, because he reminded me, and I was already kind of in for on time for it. And yeah, like I said, I was putting my credit card number in, and we were both saying words that we don't use on this show before it's sold out.
Oh, that sucks. So
yeah,
it's all those bots.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it moving, and we have 3-0 Transformers DLX Optimus Primal Exclusive Edition. So I guess the Exclusive Edition, if I'm not wrong, is original Beast Wars Primal colors instead of movie colors, so with the red and the white and the blue and stuff like that, which looks nice.
I am surprised you just said it like that. I think it looks really, really good. I think this looks really good.
It looks really good, but it looks off because it's the movie version.
Okay.
I don't know why. When I look at it, I'm like, it's like the Uncanny Valley, where it's like it's supposed to look like this, but it's not supposed to look like this type of thing. I don't know if you've heard that term.
I've never heard that term.
We're not gonna get into it. But yeah, I like it. 72. I think it might not say it, but it has 72. There we go. 74 points for articulation, which is amazing. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird to me.
I like the picture of him swinging the mace. That looks really, really cool. How the mace is coming at you. The red on here looks gorgeous. I really like the red. It looks like on his shoulder pads and on his forearms and even on the weapons, it looks like it's, not necessarily fur, but you can tell it's not just a
metal plate or something like that.
Yeah, it's very detailed. I really like this. Keep them to yourself. I really like this for what it is.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It looks weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah, if I collected these, I would grab this. Similar how I've grabbed some Beast Wars figures over the years, because so yeah, if I collected these 3 pages of pre-orders, I'd be in.
I don't think so if you saw the price. I think these things are like $400.
Oh,
could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the price. Anyways, let's just
not gonna be able to do it.
Let's keep moving to something that you might actually get. And we got the Oddly Alpha Action Series, and if you get Starscream, Prime, or Shatterglass Soundwave in the non, what's that called? The non blind bags. Thank you. I'm saying that sarcastically because you didn't help me. The blind bags, you actually get dog tags, which are very cool.
I want the dog tags.
Well, you'd have to get the figures as well. And the figures don't look bad.
They do not. I just want the dog tags, though.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
They are cool. Moving on to something that you might also get, we got the Mattel and Hot Wheels, the cab of Optimus Prime, which has a special packaging and a special box that it comes in. And it looks like a card, maybe?
Yeah. Okay, so FOMO here. I am mad that I didn't get the transforming version now.
Mm-hmm.
I probably, if I see this, I'll pick it up. And you probably have to order it or something like that.
I was going to say, I think it's only online, but maybe it's not.
That's what, so I probably won't get this, but I won't have FOMO on this because it doesn't transform, whereas the one that does transform, I was just like, I don't need that, and now I want it.
Sounds about right. New Supply showed off Season 5 of their heads. So you got Blue Angel is already up for pre-orders. I guess this is the lowest quantity of production they've ever had. So if you want them, go pick them up. Mm-hmm. I know you probably already pulled strings to get all 4 of these.
I did have a brief conversation with them. So we shall see what happens.
Yeah, I think Rambo is really cool, and would look great on a Ramjet. I mean, a Ramjet Acid Storm with the right Acid Storm, not the ones Make Toys have done, but like the old Masterpiece one with the camo and
with
stuff
the camouflage
like that.
On it. Yeah,
that would look really cool. Yeah, Blue Angel's nice too.
I thought you would like Ultraviolet.
I just can't see who it would go on.
I think I'm thinking, was it Dye, the latest one, Dye Job?
But is that blue or purple on the head?
It looks blue.
Oh, I thought it was purple.
It looks like a blue.
I see what you're saying. I think next to the pink, if it is blue, it would look good on one of the blue ones. Just like Blue Angel again, would help bring a little bit of diversity to all the ones that look very similar.
Yeah.
And Nero doesn't go with any of them.
So
Nero currently produced.
Nero would probably look good on whitewash. The black.
Yes. I was thinking of the original name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would too. So honestly, you could almost put anything on that.
That is very
and it would look good.
That is very true.
Yeah.
And it looked, so I'm in for these, just to bring some, because the heads that come with those figures are terrible.
They were good.
Yeah.
And I don't know what anyways, we're not going to talk about those. These heads are great.
These are great.
Yes. I just wish they could transform with them.
I do too. That would be awesome.
115 Utopia showed off this blade weapon for Sentinel Prime, which I believe DNA showed that they were doing one as well. But maybe you just want the blade and you could get it here.
Get it if you want it.
Yep. Another get it if you want it. Funbee Studios made a Rolls Royce chest plate from that one episode. It was probably like 5 seconds in that episode.
It was at the end. It was a big part of the episode.
Okay.
But it's. I know when they made it for Fans Toys, I really wanted to get it, and I never picked it up. And then I'm not picking up this figure, so I may end up falling back and getting the Fans Toys one, just because. But at the same time, it would be cool if I had a 3D printer. I'd do it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to pay for it.
Yeah, I'm just still confused because that would be the biggest Rolls Royce in the history of anything if that's the grill on a plane. You know what I mean? Maybe these guys shrink and they have reverse sound wave.
Hey, you're trying to
make sense
of something. Yeah,
I know.
You need some powder to help you understand.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about baby powder.
All right, well, let's move on to what's gonna just make you annoyed, and that's DX9's Red Storm, which did already come out, but now they're coming out with version 2, and they're calling version 2, I guess, like a tune version, except the arms are the wrong color, but the feet are the right color this time. And I don't understand what's with the lights. They're white or transparent or blue.
So on the first one, people complained about the blue lights.
I remember you saying that, and you were okay with it.
I was okay with them. And so they're basically fixing that. I remember you were complaining about the feet. And
the arms. I understood that the arms were too inaccurate, but I didn't like that they were a different white.
Yeah. So they're addressing that. The part that really got me is the alt mode.
Let's talk about the bot mode for a second. So with the bot mode, I think the new one looks so much nicer. You don't have the random silver feet that don't really go with. No, there's no other silver on them.
Mm-hmm.
I like that the white is uniform. That's not tune accurate though. So if you're going for super tune accuracy, you might have to buy both of these and mix them together.
Mm-hmm.
The lights on the chest, they both look good. The blue is actually a nice pop of secondary color, honestly, but the white looks good too. So I like the new one. What about you?
I do too, and I'll probably get it. And the reason is, do you have the picture of it from the back?
I do. So let's talk about the front. You can see the different lights in the front really quick. They just go up and down. So the second one with the lights up, I don't think those are new. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It's just the fog lights.
Yeah.
Or whatever they are.
And this is the back.
Yeah. That's why I'm getting this one.
Now, is it supposed to be red or black?
For Toon?
Tune, whatever. I don't know.
So I'm looking at the car itself, just a Lamborghini Countach. I just love it, the way it looks on that. It just
so for the real car, it's red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah, the first edition, like it's just that black just like comes out of nowhere. You don't see it nowhere else on the car, and so it looks like it's a aftermarket kit that they threw on and they didn't finish adding the other stuff, so it just looks cleaner all the way around on the new one. Like I said, the white lights and the feet, that didn't really bother me as much, and it also probably because I have like the Takara and I have the Bad Cube version, so it didn't really didn't stick out that much to me. But this is where it stood out to me the most. Yeah,
I think this is a big change. Hopefully they'll have a different SKU or something, so you'll be able to know which one's which, instead of the Blitzwing. I think this looks better though, honestly. I feel like they just kind of rushed it out, and then now they're fixing the problems. And Suzaku 68 on Weibo showed off some of the pictures of it, and I've got to say, this thing looks really, really nice in hand. And all of the negatives that I had when we first saw this are gone, which is crazy. Literally, the only thing is he's got giant hands, but again...
Oh, them pimp hands is strong.
It is what it is. That doesn't really concern me too much, but yeah.
They should have changed the tires. That's what was. That's where they need
the tires. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too.
That would have been the improvement to put some slicks on there.
You didn't shout loud enough, and they didn't hear you.
Clearly, I didn't. But yeah, this is actually a really good figure as well. So I wouldn't mind, a slow month in particular to grab something like that.
You're just gonna pick this up no matter what. I'm just looking forward to Red Alert, hopefully Tiger Tracks, Deep Cover,
G2.
Who else? The G2, G2, the black one, and then the G2, the one from the Toxitron collection too.
Oh yeah,
that's the one that went through my mind. I'm like, that wasn't released. So, are you ready to get about 10 of these?
No, not at all.
Do it. Don't even say you're not.
I'm not. I'm not.
You don't have those characters in MP scale.
No, I was gonna say I'm not gonna get it. That's what I meant.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well,
I just literally the tires are the only thing, that.
Are they rubber?
I don't remember.
I was going to say, take off the rubber and put on another tires. Then I'm sure you can find them online.
Yeah, it's doing too much.
Next up, we've got this from, I believe it's TDW. And the pre-order bonus is this axe and sword combo.
I like the axe and sword.
Me too. I think they look great. The figure itself looks fine too, but I'm okay.
Yeah, if again, get it if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find a version of this Prime that I can put in my collection just to say I have a representation, and I haven't found one. I haven't found one I like yet.
I think this actually looks good for what it's supposed to be, but the axe and sword are where it's at.
Yeah, I like those weapons.
Dr. Wu. So ShowZ posted this. I don't know what's going on. They've got Purple Tank and Star Shuttle. Purple Tank is Strika. Star Shuttle is completely new. It's not Shattered Glass. And it's not anything like that. I don't know what it is. And this really confused me because we already talked about Strika with another Scourge. So I don't know what's going on. What you're going to get when you pick this up. Is this did they mess up with the colors on this one? And ShowZ just thinks it's another one and just put it up. But this is what we looked at months ago. And I think this is the one you're going to, not you personally, but I think this is the one that's actually going to come out with the blue because it matches their other, when they're see-through, I can't think of the word.
Not transparent. You said see-through?
Yeah, but when they change. I don't remember what that change is.
When they're transitioning from
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. When I saw this, I had to turn the color down on my screen. I was like, God, that's bright.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, get them if you like them.
Yeah. I think the Strika looks really cool. It's a repaint like BotCon was. BotCon had a Strika that was a repaint of Warpath. The Scourge, neither of these really do it for me.
Yeah.
If Strika was sold individually, I might think about it, but I ain't getting a 2-pack.
Yeah, I'm good either way.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let us know what you think down below of DX9's shenanigans, especially because I'm kind of interested to hear what the community thinks, and we'll be right back with
Warren. We're talking to you
with our updates. Moving on to updates, we've got a line of figures that Bobby is very excited for. Okay. And that's the Cyber World. This is his favorite version of, I think it's Snarl, who is a Junkion. Don't let him fool you by saying it's not. He absolutely is in love with it. But there are some Amazon listings. They're about $10 a piece, and besides the big ones. And they're not up yet. It says unavailable, but yeah.
All right. So I saw these today. I was happy with the price.
Yeah, the price is perfect.
$10. I have no problem with any of these at the $10 price point.
I think the Grimlock's more because he's bigger.
That's fine. And I'm more so talking about and I didn't look at all of them. The Bumblebee is probably the worst looking one out of all of them.
Surprise.
The Skybite, I know, is probably burning a hole in your pocket to put an order in for that.
Oh, $10. I was gonna burning a hole.
That's an easy $10 spent. The Mega Bull thing, is that $10 too?
I think so, yes.
That looks fine for $10. The Snarl, I think that was $10.
I think all of them are $10 but Grimlock. I think because Grimlock I think is big. So. Okay.
Yeah. The Bumblebee looks the worst. The Prime isn't far behind it. And then the other three are fine. The Grimlock, I don't really like that at all. But yeah, if anyone gets them, I don't see why somebody wouldn't get them if they liked them.
Yeah, I agree. What I do find that's cool about Snarl is if you have like a Chug Junkion collection, you could throw this guy in and just have him be a random Junkion. You know what I mean? Because they could be whatever they want because they're Junkions. So I think that's kind of cool. The Mega Bull looks surprisingly good with the gold paint, and that bluish, indigo, purple, whatever it is, looks very nice. Optimus Prime and Bumblebee look like every other cheap Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, so not much to say about them. Grimlock is very strange looking with that arm that's just a giant... It's just a weird position.
It's a Beast Wars Megatron almost.
But like where the jaw is, like he doesn't have like an arm, it's just a jaw.
All this.
It reminds me of like a Venus flytrap or something. But I do like the gun that he has. And Skybite, again, is very interesting. I will be picking that up, especially for $10. But I have to say, this looks so dumb where they put that fin.
It does go in the back somewhere, right?
I don't know. I guess he has a crown. I don't know. I think those are 4 pegs in the back, so maybe you could just put it in one of those, and that would at least look better than what they put it here.
I'm hoping there's a hole in the back, so
like where the feet are or something, right?
So it can peg, so it can like go around that or something, because right there looks terrible, as you said. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, even if they moved it, like I said, to one of those back pegs, it would have been like, oh, okay, that's fine. But this is,
it's off a little bit.
I just thought this was funny. But for $10, I'm in for it.
Yeah.
Moving on, we've got Blocky's Devastator, which was shown off at the Shenzhen exhibition, and these pictures are via Dime Chalk. If I was to go in on an official Devastator, this would be it. This looks so much better than Studio Series. I'm just joking. You can't compare the two. This doesn't combine, or this doesn't transform and stuff. So that was a joke.
I'm serious.
It does look better, but you can't compare the two because this doesn't transform into 6 different robots. So it is. But I do really like this. Blockies did a great job. The only thing are those fists and how hollow they are from the back.
Hollow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
that's how Blocky's fists are, though.
They are? I don't remember.
Yeah, I believe they're all.
No, they're not. They're filled in. I'm looking at my little ones. But again, those are little. So,
I thought they were hollow in the back for some reason.
No.
Okay.
At least the ones I'm looking at. Maybe if I looked at it closer, they would look like that. But
yeah, I thought they all looked like that in the back. Okay, I could be wrong.
So you adding this to your Devastator collection?
No.
You should.
You're right, but I'm not.
Go ahead and tell them why you should pick this up.
And if you notice, like, behind me, there's, like, a whole bunch of stuff missing. I got some new cases, so I'm trying to figure out how all these Devastators are going to fit in. So that's why no additional Blockies.
Said all these Devastators, including this one. So
no.
I look forward to seeing a review on this.
I do like it, though. It does look cute.
Moving on, so this kind of confused me. So Bert Sue posted that he got this pictures at TFCon LA 2025, but the pictures were just showing. It's the Parts Forming Flame Toys IDW Optimus. I didn't see this while we were there. I think this is the one that you could like change the torso and it transforms, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, all the parts come off and you can.
Yeah. The bot mode on this looks really good painted.
I completely agree. It looks really good. I don't remember seeing this at TFCon either. Now, granted, we were working, but I don't recall seeing this anywhere. And I wish I'm trying to even see if any area that looks familiar, that might have been at.
Exactly, it doesn't look familiar to me either. Unless maybe this is TF Source.
That's what I was thinking, maybe TF Source, but I don't remember seeing this there. But let us know if anyone else that was at TFCon saw this, but I didn't see it there.
Yeah, I really like how the bayonet for the gun are like the movie-verse swords. I think that's a cool little detail.
That looks good.
I like that.
The bot mode definitely looks better in color. It definitely looks better than the alt mode.
Oh yeah, I think the alt mode was still just thrown together
because
they're like, oh, we could do this. Let's do it.
Yeah,
and they did. Yeah, it doesn't look bad though, honestly.
No.
Yeah. Moving on, Trumpeter showed off some stuff at the 37th International Toy and Hobby Expedition. Oh, that's in Shenzhen too, so it must be the same thing. and this is via Baidu user. So they showed off their pre-painted model kits. Pretty cool that they're pre-painted. Get them if you want them.
That's the only way I would get them.
Well, they are pre-painted though.
I'm saying that would have to be the only way I would get them. I'm not painting.
So you're still getting them?
No. If I was going to get them, the only way I would get them is if they were pre-painted.
That is a lot of little caveats to that, which I guess makes sense for a model kit. So, moving on to this, we've got Robot Toys Lord Ventagon. I guess they have an updated head and pincers, so you get both types of pincers. Which the second ones do look a lot better. I don't remember which one's more show accurate. And a different head. I didn't really see much difference with the head, but it's cool that it comes with it.
I like that too. Anytime they give you extra stuff, as long as the price doesn't go up because of it. But yeah, I think we were both in on getting this.
Yep. Depending on the price. With all the current stuff going on in the world, this ain't worth $200.
You almost made me cuss.
Next up, we have this, which is really cool. We got Laser Cat Toys Bruti, and we saw the back of it, and the front of it looks really good too. Please let me know if the legs are switched. No, they're not. Never mind. I was seeing them backwards. This looks really good, but I'll let you take over since you're actually picking this up.
It looks really good, and yes, I'm picking this up.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's very cute. I'm actually looking forward to getting this, and man, I should have never got that that shattered glass swoop in Legend, or excuse me, sludge in Legend scale.
Because you got all of them now. This is what your shelf is going to look like soon.
All right, so I'm gonna say this right now. This this Dinobot combiner so far looks better than the King Toys Dinobot combiner. The figures that we've been seeing. I haven't really liked the King Toys Dinobots.
Well, we'll talk about those later. So hold your comments for that.
It hit me just now. These look cute. These look really cute. They look really good, and I'm in for them.
Yeah, I think honestly, the Bruticus is the best looking one, followed by Predaking, followed by the Dinobots. I just think the Predaking was their first one, so they probably could have improved on it. And something about the Bruticus just looks so put together. Like in the torso area, something looks more solid, but who knows? Maybe that's the prototype and it's glued together. We'll see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the way it looks.
Next, we've got more images of the Stormbringer Optimus Prime, Stormbringer Megatron with the Stormbringer Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I'm
from MMC.
I'm waiting on it.
Yeah, I think these two look really good together.
Yeah.
And I believe it's Hard Return did this. So I don't think this is a new figure. I just think since they're the same mold, he put it on. He probably took the arm apart and put it on. And this looks really cool. Alt mode kind of falls apart. Yeah, but I think this is really, really cool.
I swear, it's it's caught on like wildfire. I mean,
yeah.
This does look really cool, and it's a different variation of it as well, which also makes it look cool.
Yeah,
the alt mode looks more like a tank, So, but it's fine. I'm just stunned that all this is happening.
I could see them doing this for a TFCon exclusive.
Ooh, would you get it?
If I was at that TFCon, probably yeah.
Okay.
I think if it's Toronto and I'm not going, I probably would skip on it.
Okay.
But if it was at like LA, I'd probably pick it up.
Yeah. There you go. Thoughts out there.
Yeah. Here you go. You could go ahead and pick this up. This is Guardian Models Studio CT10 Super Leader.
I don't know what it is that I don't like. I did see this and I was like, oh, maybe I'll get this one. But I think I still like that little one that we talked about about a month ago or so. It still looks cleaner to me. I don't know what it is about this one I don't like. But yeah, I like the size that this is. I believe this is MP.
Yes, it is.
But I just don't like it enough to get this.
I like the alt mode. I think that looks great. The bot mode looks good too for what it is. It's just not my cup of energon. But there are so many MP versions of this, so pick your poison.
Yeah, I don't like the gray part on the back, like the it looks like a slide almost on the back of the truck.
Okay. I think it is supposed to be gray, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and that's fine. It just doesn't look good. I mean, it doesn't, like, from the front, like the front of the vehicle and the sides look great, and then it looks like you just got this big plastic chunk on the back.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's what yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the other ones are better, but there's a lot of them. If you want this character, you can find them.
Yeah, I can wait, which is good.
QQT showed off their, they're calling it QQT02 New, which is the Predacons. They look like turtles.
They do, with those guns on their back.
Yeah, exactly. I think the heads are too small. In alt mode, they look perfect in bot mode, which is probably what they were going for. I think the set, if the price is right, would still be a worthy pickup.
Yeah, I know you said you were going to pick it up.
Well, prices may have changed.
Yeah,
that might price me out of these.
Yeah, I mean, anything, of course, is we're talking if prices are normal.
Yes,
prices
I would be in on this if the prices were normal.
Yeah, prices are normal. I probably would be. Maybe I'll be in on this.
I kind of want an Autobot repaint where they remold those into turtles now. I don't know. Maybe it's a C-themed combiner. And then here's the legs, and they look really nice. So
that looks really good.
Yeah, combine mode on this is going to be stellar, I would assume.
Jeez, there's so many combiners now.
Not enough.
Clearly.
It's on to another one.
Now
we got Craftsman Toys, DJS02C, which is Explosive Hero, I guess, and it's Moto and Light Strike. So I don't know if these are coming out in a 2-pack or not, but they're showing them off. This is Afterburner and Scattershot. And what are your thoughts?
2-pack would be amazing, but either way, I'm in for these. The nose cone was great, so these I'm hoping would be better, or on the same par, I should say, if not better. I'm just waiting for the release. Hurry up.
Yeah, I think these look great too, in all modes. I like them. And I really like this. So I know I've talked about how I don't like frames or whatever and in the show. If they do something, I'm a little bit more okay with it. So having the leg part turn into part of a tank, and I don't know what the other part is. Like what those are made up of. But a turret, cool. I could work with it. You know what I mean?
Which one are you talking about?
The all black one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I believe the other piece with the brown on top is supposed to be like a tank.
Yeah, and it's made up of the
waist crotch piece, and then the feet.
Yeah, the feet. Yeah.
And I don't know what the other one is made up of.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know I see the gun from Scattershot.
And the G1 toy did have had a
base
mode. So
yeah,
I like it. And like you said, it's nice when you can actually display it as something versus it just goes in a box somewhere or a drawer.
And here he is.
I appreciate them doing this, but I also don't like when they do this because I'm like, I'm not gonna buy 2 nose cones, or I'm not gonna buy 2 afterburners. You know,
You just
like
gotta be patient.
yeah, it's cool, but I almost feel like just do the feet first, and then do the torso, and then do the arms. You know,
It's like they do that on purpose. Because
yeah,
every combiner does like one leg, one arm, one torso, and then the other arm, and then finally the other leg.
yeah. Like, stop with this already. I don't want to see him with 2. It's like seeing him with 2 left feet.
Yeah. And it does look good.
It does.
So
Yeah, I mean, I was already in as soon as they said "con," I was in.
it could be the worst one in the world and you'd still be in.
Man, I'm just so happy that it's not.
Yeah, this looks like a good one. Let us know your thoughts below. I know we have a lot of people that like the nose cone, so. And some people were saying this company was dead, so it doesn't look like it, which is good. So, yeah. Let's move on to another combiner now. And we've got Bronze Solid.
I see why you say save my comments.
I'm going to go first really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're not pigtails, but the tail and the arm or the head look like pigtails. That was the first thing I noticed. I know they're not. It'd be kind of cool if they were, if they came out the back of the head. That'd be so stupid. But this figure does look cool like this, and in beast mode, I don't think it's horrible. Still the worst one, but yeah. That hammer's like way too big. In a good way. In a good way.
Yeah. This is the ideal chicken head. This is what you would call a chicken head right here. It looks like a chicken. The
Rooster, it even has the red thing.
yeah. Yeah, the alt mode is fine. It just loses it for me on the bot mode, and I've struggled with this one ever since I first saw it. It does look better in color. It looks a lot better in color, but yeah, I'm definitely taking those pieces off, and you know, I just don't like it. I wish it would have done something else besides hang off his arms.
And they do something else, which we'll talk about in a second, but I don't think you like the other thing. It would be cool if you could take them off and put them together and make a snake.
Even that would have been better, I guess.
Because you could make them have whip arms. How cool is that, Bobby?
It's not.
Or you could make those things turn into extra arms. And he could have 4 arms. He could be like Goro.
Not cool. I know some people actually like it, and I'm happy that, you know, it's not all about me. But in this particular show, I'm like, this is all about me. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. God, I just don't like it. I don't know. It yeah.
Honestly, if you were to combine these two, where you have like his normal arms become the shoulder cannon things, and the arms become his normal arms, I think that would have been like kind of like Megatron, Beast Wars Megatron. That would have been okay. But the fact that they just hang off, I think, is what threw you off, and the forearms is weird. And yes, I don't know. This doesn't look bad though in this picture with them just kind of like cape type of things. Not, yes. I know they're not capes, but they're kind of like capes. And I still think this alt mode is phenomenal. I think it's the most accurate long neck. I don't remember which one it is. Please forgive me. Dinosaur that we've had, but I could be wrong. But I really like this alt mode.
The alt mode looks good. Yeah, and actually, in this shot here of the bot mode, it looks good. But that's also because you can't see the pieces just hanging off. I mean, you can still see it, but it looks like it's also, you know, a little bit towards the back, towards his back. So, you know, maybe
you might be able to position them in different ways.
Maybe you can position him in his back as a long backpack. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, the alt mode is cool.
And here's the combine mode.
It's crazy.
Honestly, for me, it kind of loses me here a little bit. It looks good, but it loses everything that makes a Dinobot a Dinobot. There's no spikes, there's no tail, there's no dino head. This could be, and you could tell me this is a Predaking leg. And I'd be like, well, there's no head on it, but okay. You know what I mean? There's nothing that signifies Dinobot to this combined mode. And maybe it's different when you have all the pieces together, but this is all we have to judge it on right now. And I do see the little red spikes. I just wish there was more of that dino-ness in this mode.
I agree with you. It for as much as going on with that figure, none of that showed up here.
And you could tell you just take those pieces off.
Yep.
And they probably go somewhere else.
Yep. This is again, you have one of the busiest figures becomes the simplest add-on or leg. And yeah, I see. I totally agree with you. It almost looks like the parts you would take off would form this, because there's like it looks small. I know it's not, but in this picture it looks small. It looks like, you literally took like, a couple of parts and pegged them together, and that's how you got this. How simple it looks.
I see what you're saying. I think that this will look good combined.
Definitely.
I just wish like maybe the Brontosaurus head sticks out or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below.
Yeah. Still getting it.
Vans Hobby showed off the VEO2 update. They made some proportion adjustments in VEO2, which I believe is the longer tail. I'm not exactly too well versed in these. I don't know if this is a Cobra thing or a GI. I thought it was a GI Joe, but maybe I'm wrong. It looks good though.
Yeah, I think the updates look better. The tail looks a lot better. It does look better longer.
It looks much better. So.
And I don't know if the blades, like the blades on the top one, look like they're saggy. They look like they pop a pill. It's
probably because it's a prototype. So those prototype means those blue pills, and we will be right back with what's incoming and recently released. Let's get out into what's incoming, and the first thing is Ramen Toys Ramen Racer, which we did do an interview with Ace, so go check that out. It is a lot of fun, a lot of interesting things he talks about behind the scenes, so go check that out. But the Ramen Racers, I think this is the second release, will be coming out soon. I could be wrong. But either which way, they got the boxes. The boxes look absolutely phenomenal. So, and I like that it says Ramen instead of Racer, Razor. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Go get them if you want them. These look great.
I completely agree. I don't have a place for them in my collection, and I don't need to start another collection of things.
Well, you could at least get the Ghost Rider one.
No, I don't. You should get it.
No, I'm not. That Ghost Rider's a motorcycle. He's not a car. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, the what is it, Ramon?
That I don't know who that is. I've never read a comic with that guy.
Ramon Ramirez.
I don't know who he is. It'll be. I think it. What's his name? I forgot the name, but the '90s Ghost Rider is the only Ghost Rider I know.
Oh, Johnny Blaze.
I was gonna say that, but then I thought that was Fantastic Four guy. I don't remember. I just know him as Ghost Rider because he was a creepy. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I'm like, I don't think that's right. Yeah. Let us know down below.
I can't think of his name.
This is not a Marvel show.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Ghost Rider is a only motorcycle in my opinion. Maybe a horse, like the original one, but he ain't no muscle car. That's all for you.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't like muscle cars.
This is also all for you too. We got Fans Hobbies MB-18 Energy Commander, the robot with Arrowblade. So the box actually looks very nice. I love the packaging. It looks like what I would expect to Hasbro packaging back in the day to kind of look like, to show off everything, which is cool. Did you pick this up?
No.
Why not?
I have the exclusive version, and I don't really like this version of Prime and Wing Saber, yeah, that too.
That is so. I don't remember.
But I do like this. I like this set together. I don't like. I really didn't like him combining with the pieces of the trailer. So
pick this up.
No, I'm good. I already have it. And yeah. Mm-mm. Shout out to Get Right Robot. He made me pick up something that I normally wouldn't pick up because he does such great work.
He made both of us pick up something that we normally wouldn't pick up. Next, we've got Ocular Max Ventus, and this is a production sample.
I'm here for this.
They didn't fix the cockpit, and I'm really, if I was getting this, I'd be very disappointed that it's not all red. Because I remember we looked it up on another show. It's supposed to be all red without those white lines. Maybe this is a pre-production unpainted sample, but I don't think it is with some of the pictures we've seen. I think that's kind of disappointing. Or they're just going to fix it on the next release, so you buy both of them.
Exactly what I was about to say. They're just going to release another one,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be pissed.
And it has no paint besides the face.
I mean, Streetwise was my favorite one out of this set. And
yeah, you really like that figure.
I really like that one. And again, I'll be happy to finish the combiner, but
you probably leave them in alt modes because I think those are your favorite modes for these guys.
I think once I get the X Transbots version as well, and be able to see which one looks better, I think X Transbots is gonna be bigger, so that's gonna be the one I want to have out. But yeah, I'll have this in tune colors or whatever.
You'll have two of them. That's right.
Yeah. So
they do look good together, in bot mode.
They do, and you just don't realize how big Hotspot is.
In these pictures, yeah.
Yeah, you see how big he is in these pictures. I need to start putting some insignias on my guys. Jeez, they're naked.
Yes, you definitely do. Speaking of insignias, he needs one. We've got Bingo Toys Jesse. These pictures are via Weibo user, and I did need to use this picture because this is so cool. I will say though, he looks a little thin. I did not catch that in the previous times we've looked at this character.
He looks very thin.
Yeah.
But I'm all right with it.
Yeah,
I'm all right with it.
It looks a lot better in these pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know. The torso and the one that says Jazz looks weird.
He just removed a rib or two.
Or added a few. But yeah, no, I think this looks great. Bingo Toys has had a good track record. So I think this one will just be added to it. And I think both of us are excited to get this in our collection.
Yes, if it would hurry up and release already.
Yeah.
I think this is our most anticipated figure of the year.
So far.
So far, yeah.
Yeah. And then somebody will come out with Masterpiece Point and Blank. It's even better. And then that'll change for you.
Well, this Computron, I mean, you know, if we got them all in, that might be it would definitely be my
which
combiner.
one?
Yeah. Computron.
Oh yeah. If they started up on that, we'll have to see.
Yeah, but this looks great.
Moving on to recently released, I think this already came out. Didn't look like a pre-order, and there's only one thing that I could find, and that's the Megatron Cell Shaded that we found. I forget what site it was.
TF Safari.
There you go. Are you picking this one up?
Yeah, man.
Really? To me, this doesn't look like cell shaded. It looks like he got hit with something.
What it looks like to me is when Unicron was about to change him.
Okay. Yeah.
And before the lines and everything, it looked like he started to go gray, and that's what it looked like.
I don't know. It looks like he got hit with milk or something. You get what I'm saying.
But yeah, I like it, and it's not too expensive. So that's the other reason that
you're not getting what I'm saying. So I
know exactly what you're saying.
Good.
And
I'm glad you do.
And I was this
looks like he's supposed to be in a jar. If you understand that reference.
Well, when you said what you said, I was just like, we need to have an After Dark show.
Either that, or it looks like he has like the symbiote all over him from Venom.
Ah, there we go.
Like it doesn't really look cell shaded to me. But maybe there's a scene where it looks like this. like you said. So
yeah, that's
and that little velvet mace is very strange.
I don't like that. It looks very. It looks like
It looks
it'd be like,
velvety, right?
looks like boing, got you. It'd be like, that's not gonna hurt. Boing.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the show. I am not going to entertain Bobby. Go ahead, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Become a member, Seeker and Higher, and we'll go ahead and be talking to you guys on our members hangout very soon. Halls will be the weekend after that, and we'll see you guys very soon.
Yes, look forward to it. As always, to all debates are won. We'll see you tomorrow or later today, depending on when you watch it. To all debates are won. We're out.
There you go.